Hello and welcome back to our series on how to use the lesser known functions of Power BI. Today we're going to be looking at the funnel chart, which has three inputs: group, values, and tooltips. So we're going to be looking at the revenue sources of a fake college football program that I made. So we're going to start by taking game one dollar amounts, pulling them into values. Then we're going to take game one source, pull it into group. So first of all, we can see that their total amount of revenue for game one was $125,000, and that's obviously 100% of the total. I created the total amount in Excel, so you have to use the sum function for all your revenue sources, which are the four amounts down here. It does not automatically generate a total for you. However, it does automatically pick up that the total is $125,000, so it works out pretty well right here. First of all, we can see the tickets was $100,000, and it's 80% of the total revenue. Then we can see the concessions was $15,000. It is 12.5. It's 12%, and I can see here that percent first is the first row, which is total. And percent previous is of tickets. So the way that the funnel works is that right now we're just looking at all these totals. We don't really care about percent of previous. We really only care about percent of first. However, if this was for a different revenue source, let's say I had concessions as the total at the top, and we had different kinds of concessions, maybe liquid concessions like pop or beer. If we had different concession types in general, maybe hot dogs versus french fries, you'd be able to get a different kind of breakdown of, if I'm looking at total liquids, maybe beer was 60%, maybe all other liquids are 40%. It allows you to really break down your sources. But for right now, we really only care about percent of first, not percent of previous. So this is only the game one data. We might be curious to see how the other games stack up. So if you try and bring game two dollar amounts into values, you're going to see you can't. You can only have one amount in values. So we're going to take two out. We're going to bring one back in. What we are going to do is bring all of the other game sources into group. So I have 5 games, so I brought in my other 4. And then we're going to take the amounts, put them into tooltips. And from here, the chart itself, it doesn't look like it changed. However, if we go up here, now we have the game 1 total. And now we can see the totals of all the other games. We can see all the amounts of their ticket sales. So it does allow us to compare, not visually, but by hovering over different parts of the chart, we can compare the revenue breakdown across all 5 games.